Are you already awake?
As if I could sleep in the middle of the day with that racket outside.
And the devil and his men will take the watch tonight. Perhaps you can rest then. But now we must go. Ziska sent me. He wants to speak with you.
What does he want?
As you know, he doesn't talk much. And now that he's the commander of a besieged fortress, he's twice as bad.
How do things outside look?
The Praggers are lying low in the village and building another camp on the road to Raborsh. No answer has come from Jobst yet.
So in other words, we're still surrounded and cut off.
Why? Were you planning to pop off to the tavern?
Where will I find Zizka?
On the walls. I'll escort you. It won't take long. And then you can see Janosch for breakfast, and Frenzel for ammunition. Oh, and our new friend Musa was asking about you. I reckon he wants to thank you.
All right, I'll go and see them after. But now, let's go.
Listen, Henry. Before we go and see Ziska, I have some advice for you.
Go on. Let's hear it then.
Don't question Ziska's commands. Especially not in front of Peter of Pisak.
Why? What happened between them?
The Lord of Pisak is none too happy that because of us, the Praggers are plundering his estate. And if he sees any indication of a rift between us, then he could entertain dangerous ideas.
I understand.
That's good.
These shields come from the time of King Charles, so the leather's rotten, but otherwise you can see the fine craftsmanship. Show them a bit of love, and by evening, they'll be as good as new.
Fine. I think I can handle Hamlet. We'll do nothing of the sort. Why not? We should negotiate before they take everything I own. So, what you... Come here! I have orders for you, Henry.
Wait, gentlemen. I don't mean to interrupt, but Zizka and I haven't finished talking.
I believe we have finished.
Really? Then I'd be interested to know what these honorable men think of our conflict.
Are you wondering how von Berghoff managed to disappear from under your thumb?
Me? You believed him as much as I did. While you were all celebrating the victory, he took advantage of the situation.
There's nothing we can do about it. Enough about that bastard. We have more important things to do.
We can't come to an agreement on whether or not we should try negotiating with the Praggers.
I know, my lord, that this fortress belongs to you. But I think that Zizka should make all decisions related to defense. He is the most experienced.
I should have known you'd stick together. I'm beginning to get the feeling I'm being held hostage in my own fortress.
Enough! If we can keep the fortress and the silver, Jobst will compensate you for any damage to your estate.
Yes, but we need to hold the fortress first.
And that's why I need to speak with Henry.
What do you want to talk about?
Sir Peter and I have agreed that I'll be in charge of defending the fortress. But I can't be everywhere at once. I'm giving command of a company to people I trust. And you are one of those people.
Me? You want me to be a commander?
Well, it's about time, isn't it? You're a good fellow, and I know you'll take care of your men.
Who else will be in command?
I've given a new company to you, Capon, and the Devil. Captain Frenzel is in charge of the rest of the men, but I still have the final say in all matters.
Thanks. I'll try not to disappoint you.
I hope so.
How many men will I command?
6. I'm giving you Kubianka to help with commanding, and Samuel has volunteered.
There'll be a few men from Radzik Kobula's company as well. I think you'll know them.
And a few of mine. So, go and get to know them. Unless you need something else before you go.
Right. I'll be off to meet my company then.
Don't worry, Henry. It's a solid group of men.
Have them report to you, and give them their first orders, so they get used to you.
Henry, you are still alive.
You want to talk? How are you?
I cannot complain, my friend. But I do not know enough swear words in your language to express my feelings properly. But seriously, the fever has gone down, and the arrow did not hit anything important inside of me. So, I will be fine in a few days. Thanks mostly to Catherine here. She's taking such good care of me.
I could take even better care of him if he didn't go wandering off all the time.
I see you've set up an infirmary here.
Someone has to put you fellas back together. Since you don't know how to take care of yourselves.
Catherine has mastered this art. Many learned men could envy her skills. It is a pity I did not know that earlier. I would have given her more to do in the camp than laundry.
I've come here to thank you for what you did for me at the Italian court. If you didn't help me, who knows if I would have made it out of there alive.
Come now. If you had not helped me when they wanted to accuse me of Tretan's murder, Grozav would have had me drawn and quartered. Maybe I should have left with you when you gave me the opportunity. But who could have known they would begin shooting at me?
Do you need help with anything?
Of course I do. With everything.
We've gathered up all the supplies we could find, but it's not enough for a long siege.
Maybe you could tell the others to try not to bleed too much.
Or just to die straight off and get it over with.
But if you have any injury or ailment, come here and we will help you. Yes? Do not risk losing your limbs to save us trouble.
I ought to leave.
Take care, friend.
And don't forget we're here. If you happen to fall off the walls or get an arrow in the arse, come see us.
You alright? What happened?
My family. I don't know what happened to them.
How come?
We live in the village below the castle, but I work here. When the attack began, the people in the village stayed there, outside.
I'm sure they made it to a safe place in time. I saw it with my own eyes from the wall. The Pragas were in complete disarray. There was plenty of time for everyone in the village to hide before they attacked. I'm sure you'll meet up when this is all over.
I hope you're right. We have kin in Old Kutna. They might have fled there to hide. Thanks for what you've told me.
I've come for food.
For sure. Here, for ration. You cannot fight with empty belly.
What brings you here, Henry?
My duties as your commander.
My word. Who would have thought this would happen back at the pond?
You mean at the pond where you and Zizka attacked us?
Right, well, no one told us we were fighting for the same side. It was a mistake. An unfortunate incident. Basically, we fucked up.
But I haven't come here to reprimand you. We've been through a lot since then. But now, we're fighting for the same thing, right?
Nicely put. I just hope I don't die as poor as I was on the day I was born.
So that's why you're doing this? For money?
Hey, brother, you're talking to the ones who always get the short end of the stick. Always.
That doesn't mean we won't support you, but you could make sure we finally get something out of it.
You see, people always need to hope for a better tomorrow.
I understand you. But those men aren't out there to bring us good tidings. So, grab your things and join the others in the Outer Bailey. You'll get your orders there. We're not just going to hand them the silver now, are we?
Most certainly not, brother. I mean, Commander.
Here he is, our new fearless and shameless commander.
Let's drink for courage.
Gladly, but not now.
Anyway, it is still too early to drink.
Why have you come to see us, Henry?
Zizka tells me you both volunteered for my company.
Although we are not brothers of the same blood, I would still rather die by your side.
I would rather live. And that is why I'm here. Is there anyone better to tell you to stop doing stupid things?
Fair enough. Now why don't you two go to the Outer Bailey with the others, eh? We'll talk about the rest there, and I'll give you your orders.
I cannot wait to hear his speech.
Well, let us go then.
Would you look at this big-eared boy?
Well, this is unbelievable. Why, if it isn't Henry the blacksmith himself.
No, wait. The son of Sir Radzik.
Indeed. The boy's almost a lord. I'm glad to see you again.
I'm glad to see you too, lads. I hardly recognised you at first. What's with the beards?
Me and Yannick bet we wouldn't shave till we got home.
And whoever has the shortest beard will have to pay the other one's bill at the tavern.
So who's winning?
Me, of course, as you can see.
Don't listen to him. I'm winning. But just by a hair. Ha!
Zizka has made me a commander. You're now in my company.
We know. We volunteered for your company.
We'd rather have Henry of Skalitz than Lord Capon with his nose in the air. Or that madman the devil.
If there's anyone will get us through this, it's Henry. That's what I said to Yaroslav. That boy survived his own death at least once.
Get up and wait here for the others. Then we'll assign tasks.
Well, that boy's taking his new role seriously, eh?
Aye. He might even think he knows what he's doing.
How's it looking, Captain? Do we have enough arms and ammunition?
We have enough ammunition for now, but we have fewer targets. Those Prague bastards have dug into the village and are building barricades. But when they come again, stop by here with the men for arrows.
All right. So you're in charge of the smithy here? I've got plenty of experience as a blacksmith. Can I help you with anything?
You are a blacksmith? Sehr gut. We found a lot of very old weapons in the fortress, which, with a bit of care, could still be usable. So, if you know how to do it, take 2 Schwerter over there from the table and see if you can get those edges sharpened up. Do you want to help us? Sharpen these swords then.
Can't get any better than this. I had a look at those swords. Here they are.
Let me see them. Amazing. Great work. They are as good as new. You know your way around the smithy, young man. Danke. Someday I will repay you for your help.
All right, company. Everyone is here.
Well, Commander, have you prepared a big speech for us?
Look out over the ramparts, and you will see the wealth of the Prager army. Pay no attention to their expensive armor or their colors. It's not honor that motivates them, but the desire for money. They want the silver we have in the castle, even though they have no right to it.
Aye, it's the King's silver, not theirs.
They're a bunch of thieves, not an army.
Remember one thing. He who fights for money will never last as long as he who fights for a good cause.
Hear, hear. If we hold our own, those greedy Prague bastards will pack up and move on.
Yay! I could not say it better myself.
Fuck, Mikesh. Are you hearing this? He really thinks we'll make it through this alive.
Well, I'd love to believe that, my friend.
What are your orders, Henry?
What do you think is most needed now, Kubyanka?
There's nothing happening yet, so we have some time. We must use it to repair our arms, collect ammunition, and sharpen our weapons.
The Pragers aren't ready to mount another attack yet, so there's no need to waste your energy. Prepare your weapons, eat, and get some rest while you can. The next attack won't be too far away, so I want you all at full strength.
All right, men. You have your orders. Dismissed! Oh, and Henry, you should go and rest, too. Tonight you will be checking the posts.
Do you have a moment?
What's up?
I thought we could have a little chat. We've both been given command of a company. How's it going so far?
Well, a commander is nothing without good men. My company's not too bad.
You've had command for less than a day, but you're already spouting such wisdom. Henry of Skalitz, a modern-day Alexander the Great. I had no idea you had the soul of a strategist.
I've picked up a few things here and there. And what about you? You're quite experienced when it comes to giving orders, right?
Bollocks. Ordering someone to bring you wine is different from commanding troops in a battle. Whereas I have plenty of experience with the former, in the case of the latter, it was always me who was carrying out orders.
Well, we've been through enough together. And not just at the tavern. You know how to be a rude arsehole, but also a loyal friend who's willing to stick his neck out for others. Your company should be glad to have you in charge.
Thanks, Henry. Well, enough talk. You should go and rest. Take care of yourself and your men.
You too.
Time for watch, you lazy sack of shit.
Oh, what the hell is this? Were you drinking while you were on watch?
What else would I do? Just stare into the dark all night? Without Markvart, the Praggers are lost. But you'll keep watch for me now, right? So get going! Thanks, Henry?
How are things? Is everything alright?
Quite like grave.
Let's hope it's not the quiet before the storm.
Anything fuck up, I sound alarm.
2.5 badgers, please. Wrap them up to go.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
What? What's going on?
What's going on? You're sleeping on watch.
Kurva! Shit! Christ, don't tell anyone. I won't fuck up again. I'll stay awake.
Henry, you're also on watch?
How's it looking?
There's a lot of movement in their camp over there, on the other side of the marsh. It wasn't like that yesterday.
Keep an eye out. And sound the alarm if you need to. To arms! To arms! We're under attack! Ladders against the walls! Knock them down!
You're off. Slice him up! I'll be done with you in a minute. Watch out! I can't get a shot in! Yeah! Slice him up!
Listen up! I want to double up patrols on the palisade. There'll be a guard posted at the tower and the gate at all times. No one may leave their post until someone comes to replace them. Keep your eyes locked on what's outside the castle. If you need to shit, you better let it drop from the walls. The Pragas know it'll take more than brute force to get the better of us. Now they will try deception. Today they nearly took the castle from us without a fight. That can't happen again. Now get to work! How the hell did they manage to get inside without anyone noticing? Were you there?
They killed one of Pisek's men and put on his colours.
I didn't expect something so deceptive from the Pragas. Although, after the devil shot at them, we can't expect them to be honourable.
What'll we do now?
We must bolster our patrols. We can't afford a cock-up like this again. On the other hand, we mustn't overdo it. Your men saved our asses, mainly because they were the ones who were arrested. Good work, Henry. We'll take it from here.
It seems they are very keen on having this silver. I wasn't expecting them to move so fast. We need to do something about this.
I'm sure they'd love to get the silver. Just let them try.
Gentlemen, tough words will not win us the battle. We have no response yet from Jobst. Our supplies are running thin, our ammunition is running out, and the moat will be filled in any day now. I propose reopening negotiations with them.
Fuck negotiating.
Yes, it will get us nowhere.
But we can't just sit here. They're advancing too quickly. We have to slow them down somehow.
And slow them down we shall. They think they've driven us into a corner, so we'll have to convince them of the opposite. We'll attack them.
What? But that would be suicide.
I agree. What exactly are we going to attack?
They've made themselves nice and comfy in the village below the fortress. And they're building their bloody barricades, ladders, and God knows what else. All of it has to burn.
You're mad.
So how will we do it?
I've chosen a group of riders from among Peter's men who know the village well. They'll ride in and set the camp ablaze.
How will they get in? The village is full of enemies.
I know. That's why there'll be another group to create a distraction. We'll send another company down below the northern wall to make a mess in their trenches. That will get the Pragas riled up, and in the meantime, we'll burn down their camp.
That leaves us with one detail to work out. Who will go down below the walls? It's a suicide mission.
I'll do it.
Would you look at that? Take him as an example. And not you, Henry. I need you at the castle. Don't worry, Hinak will lead the charge. He's already preparing.
Would not someone more level-headed be better?
You don't know Devil.
Aye, a madman for a mad plan.
But Devil won't go alone. Henry, Capon, I want you both on the ramparts. Lord Capon is the best marksman we have, after all. But each of you will choose 3 of your men who'll leave the fortress with the Devil.
You want me and Henry to choose men to send to their certain death?
You're a commander, so act like one. We must slow them down at all costs.
In that case, please excuse me. I'll have to get ready.
We're done here anyway. To the task, gentlemen!
This won't end well.
Henry, come here.
There's something else I want to discuss with you. We're still holding a prisoner from our last clash. Dry Devil will interrogate him. We need to find out where to focus our attack in the village.
What do you mean?
Where they store ammunition, where they keep food, whether or not they're building siege engines. The more we know, the more damage we can cause them. Get that information out of him at all costs.
I'm on it.
May God be with you.
Commander?
How are you holding out, Sam?
Absolutely epis raris. I cannot stand any more of this fucking waiting. If they want to fight us, let them come, so we can sort this out once and for all. I have Mishpoche in Kuttenberg, loved ones, and who knows what is going on there now that Sigismund lost all his money and disappeared.
I'm thinking about choosing you for the raid.
Ah, what an honor. But if you send Kobienka, I will go too, of course. At least he knows how to keep a cool head in battle, unlike that Hammer Dry Devil. Also, he's a bloody sorcerer with a knife. I am an amateur compared to him.
Move to the gate and get ready. And most importantly, break a leg.
Do not worry about me. I will wave to you up in the walls with some dead Praga's head.
Henry?
How you doing? Not losing hope, are you?
How could I? The siege has only just begun. And today our fellas are going to rip those fuckers to shreds.
I need someone from our company to go on a raid.
Well, fuck. And I thought we were friends.
Well, I didn't say you'd be going.
I'm just shanking your pizzle. But I only want experienced men with me. No greenhorns. If you want me to go, that is.
All right, you'll go. The others are waiting for you by the gate. Take care of our men.
We'll kick their arses.
I'm listening.
How you doing, Mikesh? You ready to fight?
As ready as the next bloke, assuming he's alive.
Well, in a little while, we'll open up the gates and go and light a nice big fire for the Praggers, so they stay warm.
Aye, so I've heard. I just hope they're not planning the same. I reckon it'll be a bloodbath either way. So you want me to go and get ready, eh?
Aye, I want you to go. I need people who know what they're doing. Can we start with the interrogation?
Hold your horses, youngster. He's one of those fuckers who crept in here before during the night. And he's pretty banged up from his skirmish. If we go too hard on him, he might kick the bucket. So we'd better stick to the most important questions. What will we start with?
We need to know more about how their siege camp is laid out, so our cavalry knows how to hit them where it hurts.
Aye. It'd be useful to know where they've got their ammunition and grub supplies. And if they're building any siege engines. So, we're agreed. Except, maybe for one thing. If you're going to shit yourself again, like at Malashov, you'd better wait outside. Just remember, there's no time for mercy. I'll be going out there in a while. And everything we find out from him could make the operation a lot easier.
My men are going out with you, so don't think I'm not taking this seriously.
Well, I'm glad we see eye to eye. Let's get to it then. God save you, friend. My, look at that finery. You must be the richest man in this castle.
You're still in the mood for jokes. I know you lot are fucked. So don't bother trying anything funny on me.
Oh, come now. I mean, we're just chatting here. I noticed you fellas are in the habit of taking stuff that doesn't belong to you. Like that camp of yours in the village, eh? Seems like you've settled in nicely there. And no doubt you've got it all neatly set up. So don't be shy. What can you tell us about it?
Fuck all!
Looks like we'll have to persuade you somehow.
Who do you think your loyalty is helping? Sigismund has taken off, and the silver he paid you with, that's what you see in front of you. That proves what a treacherous bastard he is. Anyway, do you really think you'll see as much as a groschen out of this? The ones at the top will take everything for themselves. You'll be lucky if you get back home with your head on your shoulders.
That's right. And you'll improve your chances by starting to talk. Now!
Fuck. You're right. Our main camp is in the village. We have another one on the road to Raborsh, but that's just to keep control of the road, so no one can bring you supplies.
That's not enough. I need details.
What? About what?
How are your supplies holding out, and where are you storing them?
There's some in the barn, on the green, but there's no problem with supplies. Even if you took everything from us, we'd simply get what we need from the surrounding villages.
Aye. We can't slow them down much that way.
How are your gunpowder and ammunition supplies?
Ever since our ammunition store in the camp burned down, the situation has been dire. But there's a smithy in the village, though, and we can make new arrowheads and cannonballs.
Ha! Wouldn't it be a pity if something happened to that smithy?
How do you want to conquer our position? Do you have any siege engines?
All our trebuchets are in Prague. The lads would like to have them brought here so they don't have to scale the walls with ladders, but that would take at least a week. So the captain ordered mantlets and ladders made. All the wood is carried into the smithy, and that's where the fellas do all the work.
That's good to know.
Good. I think that'll help us. But I'm not done with you yet.
That's right, fella. But we still have one more subject to discuss.
Let's talk about who's giving you orders. Is it Markvart or von Bergov?
Fuck off!
I'm not asking about your commander as a defender of this fortress. I'm asking as the son of parents killed by Markvart von Aulitz. I just want to know if he's already been smitten by the hand of God.
I see. All right, then. Markvart is alive, but wounded. Von Berghoff took off somewhere right after the negotiations.
So who's giving you orders?
We have more than one commander. One of them you know for sure. That Frenchman, Brabant, was hand in glove with Markvart and von Berghoff. Now he's given orders and acting like he grew up in Prague Castle.
Christ! I always knew that French bastard would fuck us over, but that's the limit! I hope the fellas run into him outside and chop his froggy balls off!
How badly wounded is von Aulitz?
I don't really know, but it's not good. The sawbones practically doesn't leave his side, and he hasn't shown himself in front of his men since the negotiations.
Where did Otto von Berghoff go?
How should I know? Back to his estate, I suppose. I swear to God, I don't know.
All right. I think we have what we need.
I'll report to Zizka myself. You go to the battlements and get ready. Get hold of the men who'll be coming with me.
Hey, what about me?
You better start praying. If I find out you've told me one word of a lie, I'll come back here and weave your guts into a nice pink chaperon.
Everything's ready. Should I give the order to attack?
There's no point in putting it off any longer. May God be with us.
Hey! You aren't even close to ready. What are you going to shoot with? Bloody hell, Henry. Here, we've got some extra bows and crossbows. I'll give you something.
Hold on. I'll go and get something better.
All right, but make it quick.
I reckon it's time to start.
Hey! You aren't even close to ready. What are you going to shoot with? Bloody hell, Henry. Here, we've got some extra bows and crossbows. I'll give you something.
I'll take a crossbow.
It's seen a fair bit of use, but it's better than nothing. All right. Before we start, let's go through the whole plan again, eh?
Agreed.
So, we have two groups ready, infantry and cavalry. The infantry were chosen by us and will be under the Devil's command. They'll cause mayhem in the trenches beneath the walls.
Work for the devil.
Exactly. Burning, shouting and all that. Try to provoke the Pragas, and as soon as they attack, the second group will set out from the fortress.
Cavalry.
In the confusion, they'll quickly ride through the camp in the village and set it on fire, before the Pragas know what's happening.
Sounds good. From the prisoner, we learned that they're storing stuff in the forge, so the riders will know exactly what to set on fire.
Great. That'll make their job easier.
And what will we be doing?
That's simple. We'll be raining down on the Pragas from above, trying to ensure that the Devil and our raiders survive and make it back to us.
Finally, your hunting skills will come in handy.
You're right about that. Happy hunting! Get ready, men!
Let's get them, fellas! Let it rain death upon them! We have to keep them busy!
Take
You
that!
asked for it!
Now I'll show you.
Right on the money! Fucking scumbag!
Useless. Die, you swine!
Careful not to hit our men! They're carrying torches!
Nice hit!
Had enough? Donkey!
Take that!
Look out! Enemy marksman on the right! Take them out! Hey! Don't stop! Hey!
Now I'll show you.
Are you? Surprise, eh? Ha! Blood flowing!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Slice him up!
My turn!
Help me! He'll kill me! Out over there! There are Pavasians coming out of the village! Aim at them! Don't let them advance! Don't stop! Now you're finished.
You're not up to it!
Bleeding like a stuck pig!
Aim
Ha! Bleeding like a stuck
Never
pig!
mind, you
Tough shit,
bastard.
fucker!
blood flowing!
Good!
Take that, you worm! Those Pavasians! Take them out! Otherwise, our men won't make it back!
What now, fucker?
Ha! I told you he had! Take out those Pavasians!
Yeah, don't spare him! You haven't a chance!
Get them!
Good!
They're retreating! Good work!
Take that!
Now that does! Our men are cut off! Cover them!
It's on fire!
Hey! Hey! Back to the castle! Let them in! Quick!
Devil, was it a success?
What? Can't you smell the ash in the air?
How did my men do?
Well, I've got to say you chose well. You really worked as a team out there. That's why they all managed to come back alive. Give them my praise.
How do you think the Pragas will retaliate?
I'm sure they'll be more careful now, and will slow their advance. So I reckon we did fucking good.
How did the battle go? Down there, I mean. I reckon things were a lot different up on the walls.
Yeah, it was a bloodbath as always. Only I think I knew one of those fellas.
What? One of the Praggers? From where?
Yeah, I think we were in Austria together. In Weikertschlag. They called him Wasp. A little hot-headed bastard who showed up wherever blood was being spilled. I liked the bloke. I have no idea how he ended up with the Praggers, but knowing him saved my life.
How so? He helped you?
No, but when he saw me, he hesitated. Just long enough for me to stab him in the throat. Well, if I hadn't, he would have done the same to me.
Well then, I'll go and report to Zizka. How are you doing?
Well, I reek like a smoked sausage, and I think I've got some burns on my side, but I reckon those Prague fuckers are really feeling the heat. You'll have to find someone else for this kind of work next time. I don't think we'll be that lucky twice.
Nah, of course. Hopefully Jobst will show up soon, and we'll be as free and rich as we should be. Now go and have a drink. You deserve it, Nikesh. You alright, Sam?
It is a shame we did not get more of them. Each and every one of those bastards deserves to die for what they did in Kudenberg.
It's over.
For now. I'm starting to think there's no way out this time. How many more men have to die before this is really over? I'm fed up with this. I don't want to send anyone else to their death. But maybe it'll be me who dies. And I won't care anymore. Kurva! Zizka never should have put us in charge.
I feel the same. I keep thinking if I should have sent someone else.
Aye. You know what? Let's not talk about it anymore. The Prague's trenches are on fire, and that's what matters. I'm going to get some rest. What else can you do in this fucking prison?
What are you shouting about?
Henry, help! Make him practice his black magic on someone else.
I will not be insulted. May your leg rot off for all I care.
Are you out of your mind? Do you even know who's treating you? He's the king's personal physician.
This bloke?
Half of Europe envied Sigismund because of him, and you turn your nose up.
Well, if he's really the king's personal sawbones, I reckon he could take a look at my leg.
I knew you'd come to your senses.
Thank you, Henry. Now show me that leg of yours.
The raid is over. It was a success. And most of the men came back alive.
I know. Good work, Henry. Go and get some rest. You deserve it.
What are we gonna do now?
There's nothing we can do but wait. I was hoping they'd realize by now there's no easy plunder here and leave. But it looks like we'll have to hold out a bit longer. We can't let them have that silver. We have to hope Jobst returns soon with his army. You did a good job with that prisoner. You got a lot of information. As long as they don't bring in catapults from Prague, we still have a chance. But if they do, we're fucked. That injury taken care of Markvart will help us. And if that idiotic Frenchman is in charge now, it's only a matter of time before they fuck up.
Do you know anything about von Bergov's escape?
To tell the truth, it cost me quite a lot of sleep. His chamber had no windows, the castle was full of people, and most of all, I couldn't imagine how a fancy lord could escape without help. It's not the kind of thing nobles do.
Did you figure something out?
The bastard was deceiving us the whole time. He wanted us to think he was playing along with us. And in the meantime, when he was let out for air, he stole a piece of wire from the forge and made himself a lockpick.
What? He made a lockpick? Von Bergov?
Believe it or not, I found it lying discarded below the stairs. All he had to do was wait for the right moment. And while we were celebrating Sigismund's withdrawal, he got out of his locked chamber.
Hang on, though. That still doesn't explain how he got out of the castle. The courtyard was full of people. Someone would have seen him.
Ah, but he didn't go across the courtyard at all. He took the covers from the bed, slipped across the hall to another chamber, and lowered himself from the window down into the moat.
You're telling me he swam across?
Aye, believe it or not, there are people who can swim. And apparently von Berghoff is one of them.
I don't know.
I saw that bed cover in the moat. How do you think it got there? I suppose it didn't hold his weight and came loose or tore off. That's why we didn't find any other traces at the top.
That bugger really is capable of anything.
Look, I wouldn't have expected the noble Lord von Berghoff to go lock-picking doors and hopping into moats, but that's exactly it, see? He had us fooled. There's simply no other explanation.
Oh, I'm fucking starving. I am so fucking hungry. Even that dog turd looks tempting. It's like a big, fat sausage. Just a pinch of pepper.
It might be better with horseradish. Let me see if I can go and sniff us out something a bit more appetizing.
Don't forget about me, otherwise you'll have me on your conscience.
What are you talking about?
Don't even ask. All they can think about is stuffing their guts.
Wouldn't you rather speak about something else?
What? You expect us to tell jokes?
All right. Have you heard the one about a Jew, a Muslim, and a priest stuck in a fort?
One does not make light of faith, my friend.
Then tell us about something else. What's life like in Mali?
And more importantly, what are the women like?
The finest in the world, fellows.
Schmonzes.
Have you ever seen our beautiful Czech girls?
Barely. They are so covered up in clothes, it is like talking to a pile of laundry.
And what do your women wear?
In the heat, very little, friends. Especially from the waist up.
I thought your god forbade that.
My country has its own customs. And covering women up for no reason is not one of them.
Damn, fellas. We should go and have a look there someday, eh?
Ada would have liked to go there for certain.
We will have to drink to that Polish bastard sometime.
Do we have anything to drink?
Our rota has not run out yet, right?
I spent my whole life in the tavern, and now I should drink a toast with water? I would eat boiled rats, but this? Never.
But fellas, in Granada, I met a soldier who told me that once while under siege, he cooked up soup from shoes.
Shoes?
And how did it taste?
I suppose it depends on what the shoe was made of, and what it stepped in.
We haven't sunk that low yet.
I'm certainly not going to eat your stinky old boots.
I wouldn't recommend it. But perhaps shoes made of a fine leather. Maybe sheep leather.
Oh, and worn by a young virgin too, huh? Is it food or flesh you lust after?
She might not be a virgin, but I saw Frenzel's old woman wearing such shoes.
We should eat the shoes of our captain's wife.
Well, she doesn't wear them anymore. Last time I saw her wearing an old pair.
She must have noticed you looking at them with lust in your eyes and hid them away.
Do you have anything to eat?
Don't talk to me about food. I'm starving where I stand. But I have some booze hidden here. When the Pragas scale the walls, I won't be dying sober.
How are our horses holding out? Do you have enough food for them?
Aye. There's enough hay here, but horses need movement. I try to ride them around the courtyard, but there's one brown mare in the back, Boudica. I can't get near her.
Who does the mare belong to?
Ostoy.
I don't know him.
And you never will. He's wrapped in a shroud in the Outer Bailey, along with other men. That mare would only listen to him. I'm afraid she'll die unless someone takes her for a ride.
I'm good with horses. Maybe she'll let me ride her.
I won't stop you, but if she kicks you, don't come crying to me. But if you manage to do it, I'll be glad. It would be a shame to lose an animal like that, but I'm at my wit's end.
Let's go, girl. You'll be better. You'll see.
I can't believe my eyes. She listened to you. Give her legs a good stretching out.
You see? Told you a ride would do you good. We'll just go for a little ride here. Good girl. Now, let's go back to the stables.
Thanks, Henry. Put her in the back there so nothing spooks her.
And we're back. Do you see? You're not so wild. I rode that mare around for you. If I didn't have my own horse, I'd consider keeping her.
You certainly have a way with horses. Thanks, Henry. She was starting to look so unwell, I was considering cutting her throat for meat.
That sounds like something the devil would want to do.
But I won't let him. As my pa used to say, if you're ever in hard times, you'll know you hit the bottom when you start eating horses. Here, I still have a bit of booze. It won't satisfy your hunger, but at least it'll make you forget about it for a bit.
Thanks. Do you happen to have anything to eat?
Of course. Wait here. I have a roast goose in between my breasts.
What
do you think? I haven't eaten in 2 days, so don't even talk about food.
I brought you something to eat.
Let's see. Quick! I should have known. I sent you for some grub and you come back with booze.
So you don't want it then?
Well, I didn't say that. It'll keep the boredom at bay when we're passing time together. Zizka says we need to go to the Outer Bailey after.
Why?
For a funeral. We can't leave these bodies lying around here any longer. It wouldn't be good.
Say something, Father.
Well, some of you might not know me. My name is Godwin, and until recently, I was the parish priest in Ujits. As you all know, the faithful must be buried in consecrated ground. But do we have consecrated ground? We do not. A priest should give last rites to the dying. Say a requiem mass. But these poor souls will have none of these things.
Father?
And why should they? Do you think you need a priest for God to hear you? You don't. They are Simonists. They take money for baptism, for confession, for communion bread, for holy oils. For funerals too, even. You can't so much as set foot in a church without opening your purse. Do you think God only speaks Latin, and you need a priest to commune with him? Will our friends and comrades not be welcomed into his heavenly abode because they are not buried by a church? Nonsense. The law of God is above the law of the church. And thus, let us bury them and pray for them by ourselves. God will hear you.
Alarm! Everyone to the battlements! Letters coming! Get ready!
They're coming from this side too! We need reinforcements! Hans, Henry, take your men and knock down those ladders! We'll defend this side.
I'll take care of it.
You won't get me! Come on then! Move slow!
Wonder you're still standing! You won't get me!
Come on then!
Henry, I'll cover you. Wait. Go!
Keine Chance! Ich steck dich ab, du Schwein! You won't get me!
It's a wonder you're still standing!
Give on the head!
Falling back. Oh, this reminds me of Tumberg. It's not long since we besieged it.
Yeah, but now the boot's on the other foot.
Raise the drawbridge!
What happened?
What do you think happened? There's hordes of them.
We lost the outer bailey.
Fuck it!
We're trapped here.
Pull yourself together. We will find a way out of this mess.